Hey Robro, how are you, pal? Just checking the setup because I am, uh, yes, as you can see, I'm remote. So last minute, I'm out of there, got this, I'm like, I'm heading away. I just, yeah, hopefully. Oh, look at that. It is. That's beautiful. Right, I'm just going to try and make this even nicer. Don't worry about my bathroom squeegee because I'm just going to try and make your view even better. All right, bear with me a second. Okay. Ba-da-ba-ba. I thought it'd be nice to have a view today. Go. Boom. And not bad, eh? I should have cleaned the window, right? That's okay. Here we are. Boom. Bob's your uncle. Righto. Welcome everyone. Hopefully the lighting is going to be good today. I think the frame's good. We look good. I look great. Robro's happy. Rich is in. Doug's here. Same place from a few months ago. Yeah, I think we did a recording here. I don't know if we did the live. But yeah, let me just tilt it up just slightly. I think I'm just going to go like that. Don't need to see too much of my feet. I think you're going to cut my head off. Hence why, but we're not in the same position, but that's fine. Okay, so hence, because I'm away, I thought today we'll just jump on, we'll warm up, 30 minutes, one go, okay? I don't know if we've done a lot of those on the stream, because I always talk about the fact that I don't have my coffee as one of them. We talk about the fact that interval training is very good because it allows you to focus, try, do what needs to be done, adapt, and have a break, and then do it again, right? But then I guess in physiological terminologies, and you'll probably hear it as a steady state row, that type of thing, it's just continuous, right? So we get the level of consistency and power that we can produce for that period of time, and we try and do it as relaxed as possible. Okay, so with 30 minutes today, we want to get a good speed, right, and a good split or a watt or pace, whatever that you're working on the screen, and we just want to try and maintain it really, really well. Okay, and it's also one where you're like, this is a steady state, can be in a certain couple of ways, right? Whether it's fitness building or else whether it's recovery. Okay, so we could be like, I've had a really hard week, it's Sunday, this is the sort of a light day for me, or whatever Eric's going to do on the stream. So you could just keep it nice and consistent at a reasonably good medium to low heart rate, right? Or else if you're like, no, this is the day that I like doing something, try and push some good numbers. Okay, so it's really dictated on what you guys want to do, but we're going to do it consistent, right? Now what we're also going to do is when we set up the workout, when we set it up, we can change the split time, right? When we do a single time or a single distance or whatever. So we'll put in every 5 minutes. Okay, so when we set it up after we've done the warm up, you can set that split time to every 5 minutes. So every 5 minutes, bang, takes a data point, and it will take that data point. So at the end of it, and I'll use round numbers here, if you're aiming for a 2-minute split, then we want to see 2 minute 0.00, 2 minute 0.00, if we can, right? Or if it goes quicker, that's even better. Okay, as long as we can keep that heart rate under control. Now we don't want to get to the last 5 minutes and push it and go, oh, I did 156. Okay, we want to be nice and consistent all the way through, because it's about understanding what you can do for a period of time and how long you can push something for, and hold the technique, hold the rhythm. Not let yourself get out of control, because at the end of the day, you don't want to get out of control. We want to hold that composure in doing what we're doing. Okay, so it's very steady, it's nice and calm, but we're also working on that technique. We're working on the rhythm. Okay, and hence in the description, we're either doing 20 or 22 rating. Now, I know that some people like it a little bit more free in the way that they're flowing, right? Which 22 allows you to do. 20 is a little bit more patience, probably a little bit more power, you know, the way that we're pushing it. So that's what we're looking for as well. Okay. So I think we look good. Yeah, a little bit dark on the odd thing, but this is great. Thanks, Alan. Yeah, fantastic view. Absolutely. Okay, so let's just warm up. I'll nick my coffee, just get loose and limber, and then we'll be into it. Okay, 3-4 minutes, get ourselves up. And one of these things as well is if this is a like any of the week type of day for you or whatever, when we get into a steady state thing, the first 5 minutes doesn't have to be lightning fast, right? You can build into it. So if the first split is a 203 or a 204 average, and then the next one's a 2 minutes after that, it's absolutely fine, right? We just got to look at how we're doing it, the way that we're doing it, okay, and the reason that we're doing it. Because at the end of the day, you ain't on here if you didn't want to enjoy it or change or get better, okay? So let's do this together, right? Big coffee. Okay, so everything looked good here. I'll just remove the chat button feature. I'm on an old machine. She's good. I gave this a tickle up when I came up here a couple months ago. So she had a new chain, new bungee. Pity it's still an old PM3 though. I'll have to get the team to upgrade, right? So just remember when we're starting off, nice and elastic. Okay, I can't overemphasize when we warm up how we should just use our body and the feeling of our tightness or our flexibility to be able to create our length, our positioning by just letting ourselves warm up, okay? Getting further and further out on the slide or letting the seat tuck further and further underneath by how we get that flexibility. Every stroke, we can just feel ourselves roll into that position, okay? While we're building this as well, just remember, it doesn't matter about the speed in this first part of the warm-up. Just be loose, relaxed, get this continuous motion moving, body able to move in its positions with nice ease, okay? When we go down to it, we talk about it, right? We're trying to get this flywheel continuing to move and flowing, but we have to make sure we're doing that rhythmically, continuously, okay? No jerky motions. We want to try and mold those into this movement of us working with the machine, rolling with that inertia that we create around the finish. Remember the chain and its ability to draw us back into that housing as we roll. Okay? And now that we start to feel a little bit warmer, and feel the heart rate coming up, then we can start to put a little bit more pressure into the drive, into the movements, the sequence. Okay? Feeling that push. Okay? Nice, relaxed, continuous motion. Okay? Really start to feel while we're warming up the connection points, the hands. Feel the pressure in the fingers, okay? As we press away, the fingers are what are holding to the handle. Our arms are what's hanging to the body, okay? So that we can then hold that hang position, but the pressure of the big muscle groups, those quads, hammies, glutes, right through the core and the back, allows us to suspend and hold that position as we press one feeling back to that finish, okay? Holding the speed of that flywheel, rolling back, picking it up again and again. Really good, okay? So that concept that I'm just talking about there around that continuous motion, that easy flow, we're going to just do that all the way, okay? I'll go through, I'll break it down as we go. We're going to work on everything, okay? But what I really want us to achieve out of today, okay, we talk about what are we trying to achieve out of each session. I want this to feel really continuous, okay? So we're looking for the consistency, but overall, I just want you to feel this motion, okay? The back and forward the whole time, okay? We shouldn't get into a position where we're thinking super light, work hard, try and think of the next one, okay? I want this to feel like good and then roll, right? You don't get it right on the drive, guess what? You got the next one to worry about. Doesn't matter, right? Or try it again, not quite there. I'll do it again. Oh, that feels better. Do it again, that feels better, right? That's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to look at each stroke and just get each stroke molding into the other, right? So the idea is that if we were to create a force curve and then overlay every single one that we did, we want quite a tight, dark line, okay? It's still going to be quite wide because obviously power goes up and down, whatever. We just don't want it to look like a scatter shot, right? And things are everywhere. We want to try and get a trend of the curve as much as possible as we go along, stroke after stroke after stroke after stroke. Okay, perfect. Right, let's rock and roll. Hopefully the PM3 is the same functionality as the PM5, but I know that it does. Right, select workout, new workout. Okay, we're going to go single time. Okay, now you probably should be flashing with 30 minutes already. Okay, but if we scroll across and go down to that change split length, let's actually change that to 5. Okay, 6, yeah, there's 5 splits, but see, this is going to do first 10 minutes, second 10 minutes, third 10 minutes. Okay, and then it's going to do each of the sections of that. So if we were to graph that, we could see, do we go faster? Do we stay consistent? Do we go slow during the middle and fast at the end, or vice versa? That's why I like more of an even split rather than the 6, which is only 5, which is an odd. It's more like the American fucking system with your measurements. I'm like, doesn't make sense. Right. Okay. Leave that. Should be good. Let's press the checkbox. Should be there. 30 minutes. I'm set. Hopefully you guys are set. You should see the sun come around, come onto my back. Hopefully you're not going to come onto the screen while we do it. Okay. 30 minutes. Let's go. Right. Nice and steady. Are you ready? Row. So I said before, we've just come off our warm-up. Be nice and steady. Okay, now, as I said before, pick your rating that you like or that you find to be sustainable, and just keep that consistent as well, okay? Don't start at 20 and then ramp it up to 22. That's another session that we can do. But this one here is getting into this rhythm, patience, okay? And starting to build our platform. Okay? And if we find the relaxation now in this recovery, we create that platform that we can take all the way through. Okay? Muscle memory, dialing in what we're doing. This is practice. This is beneficial. This is what we're after. Okay? So, feel that elasticity as we roll in. Nice rhythm. Okay? Be relaxed in the feet. Relaxed in the legs. Especially around this finish, right? When we finish the drive, remember, don't try and lock the legs down. We can feel that push, but when the legs go all the way, then I like to say switch off, okay? There, they're just loose. And then what that allows is, as we bring that momentum of the body forward, the knees will just naturally lift. We don't have to think about getting body forward like this and artificially breaking the legs. We can just roll into that next stroke, okay? So, smooth, roll in. Remember, don't have to hit the front. There's a take up period you can feel that it takes to get onto the gear of the flywheel. Okay, nice motion. So just have a self check in terms of the body as we're coming forward. We get the setup happening. Okay, it doesn't have to have happened, happening. Okay, and then because we've got it, we're not stiff and rigid. We've got elasticity. We roll in, we compress, and then we can extend, okay, on that drive. Hang. Feel that nice pressure. Okay, balls of the feet. Feel that handle and feet connection through the dry phase, okay? Nice lat handle, okay? So we're coming down now to that first 5 minutes. So hopefully we're into a nice rhythm. We've got a continuous motion. And our goal here is to either maintain or see if we can squeeze out fractions more, okay? Remember that holding one more split is quite a significant amount of watts per stroke, okay? So if you're flashing in between a number, perfect. Okay, if you've got your average split on the screen, good. Okay, look to be consistent, to hold that, or to just be a little bit better than it. Okay, while working on what we're doing, find a way that your stroke, with the advice that I give, how that can help you to hold that better number, okay? Remembering, right, you can see it, you can feel it, the efficiency, the patience, the sequence, okay? Both drive and recovery, smooth motion. Trying to avoid any tensions in the muscles, tightness in the shoulders. Got to remember that the body, the legs, are where the power comes from. The rest of it is hanging. Oh, nice. Hey, let's think about this chain, have a look at it for a bit. What's it doing? Is it changing heights on the way forward? Or can you see it being reasonably flat all the way in? Does it have vibration? Okay. What's causing that vibration? Is it too tight at the finish and it jumps around? Okay. Or are we a bit quick with the hands? Okay, creates a little bit of that flap. If we've got nice speed, nice pressure, and we carry it through, draw it to the finish, to there, and we just get to the body holding that pressure, we shouldn't get that hit. Okay? We don't have to worry about that now. We want to be using our technique, our rhythm through that drive phase, holding the sequence of the stroke, to maintain speed, okay? Consistency, remember that. Like if we were to stop now, the flywheel just will slowly decelerate until it stops, okay? But we're trying to pick it up as it decelerates and bring it back to the same speed that we did the stroke before. That's all we're doing. We're not trying to add any more, okay? Repeat. That's it. Okay, repetitive. So that's what we're gonna really focus on in this next 10-minute block, is just consistency, okay? We've got this rhythm here. Think about your breathing. Think about your composure, okay? But remember everything, never having moments of like stopping or like, you know, this is a whole continuous motion, rolling at the same speed, using that body's elasticity and the compression. Okay, so focus the next few strokes as we roll into this recovery. Okay, we come off the back, one speed, let the body stop us at the front there. Okay, focus that for a couple. You're not stopping, the body is stopping you. Okay, roll. Okay, there, good. Okay, now let's focus on how we not only just roll in, but how we can feel that pressure building on the feet. We're holding the body in a nice structure, stable position through here. And then lawnmower, okay? Spinning top. Create the speed through the drive, okay? Not bang, okay? Doesn't help. Yes, we want to pick it up as soon as we can, but got to remember that we're changing directions, okay? So through that stroke, okay? Okay, let's focus this hang. Leave these arms out long. Armpits. Feel that hang down here, okay? We feel too much tension up here. We're sort of using the shoulders to try and hold the power, okay? Let's go back to our chimpanzee ancestors, okay? Hang. Retrain that hang muscle, okay? The lats, we use our finger grip and strength, which is pretty phenomenal, to hold, okay? Hold, hang, okay? A nice speed, breathe, patience, okay? Excellent. Okay, so focus this rhythm here. Have a think as we're coming down towards this halfway mark. Say to yourself, how do I feel? Am I working on things well enough? Do I think my consistency's good? Can I maintain this? Okay. And this is the steady state of being able to keep ourselves in a constant rhythm, polishing up how we're doing things, but being relaxed, composed. Okay, if you can't take this breath in on the way, on the drive, you're too tense. Okay, think about it. The hang, it doesn't close down the diaphragm, right? The core stability is holding our body in a natural position. Okay, not artificial and stiff. Okay, find that strong, stable body, just like that, and just on repeat, time after time. Okay, we take one stroke, recover. Same stroke, how did that feel? Same again. And again, what's our feedback? Am I jumping? Am I holding? Okay, and remember, if your numbers are jumping up and down, if it goes slow for one, don't just go, shit, I've got to jump on the next one. Give it 4 or 5, okay, to see where you've gone wrong or changed or slightly gone off focus, okay? Really good. Okay, patience. Relax the shoulders. Okay, one speed forward with the seat. Okay, as we relax the knees and we roll forward. There it is. Okay, nice. So really good focus here, team, on how you're doing it, how you can continue it, and what we're taking away from today. Okay, what we're trying to achieve. Stroke after stroke. Remember the fundamental. While we're spinning, we keep it going. Okay, real simple. Listen to it. Okay, I'm sure you can hear it. You hear the acceleration of the drive, but then the ear just continuing to rush out because the flywheel just spinning on that slow deceleration. And then while that's happening, we roll. Smooth. Coming in. Hey, we've got the process off the back, the hands and the chain drawing that body, okay? Not that you probably want to try it, but if you have really relaxed hands and fingers and you let one go, the chain, the handle is going to do that, okay? Because otherwise you're going to try and hold it straight. But if you're doing that, okay, you know that your hands aren't tight trying to hold it in position, okay? And those little things like trying to hold it forward are using energy we could use elsewhere, okay? Whereas if we're loosen the shoulders, we relax in the fingers, piano fingers, then that energy, that stability can be put into the body, okay? And we can work the big muscles for longer before, if we grip this too long, we're gonna get tight here. We get tight here, okay? So when we get through these workouts, through pieces, the efficiency becomes more and more important because we start to wear down these small muscle groups too quickly, and then all of a sudden they've run out of gas and we can't hold on, we start getting tight, okay? Whereas we want this all to burn out before anything else, okay? So the last 10-minute chunk here, I want you to really focus on this efficiency. Okay, whether that's just releasing slightly in front of the body, there, brushing, okay? Loose hands. Feel it, okay? We release that tension. The hands, they're just gonna move out, okay? Now we control it because we don't wanna be doing that, okay? So we can feel it. We can feel it on the fingers, on the palm side of the fingers, okay? And we follow the process as we roll forward, okay? Lovely. So this is the consistency we're after. The continuous motion of movement. Hey, we've got, I'd say for the majority of people, less than probably 2K to go, okay? But keep this rhythm, okay? Have a look at your heart rate if you use it. If you feel it's a bit high, how's your composure? Because what can happen is you can have quite a high heart rate, but you're still in a really good aerobic zone because you've got clarity, composure, okay? Now, if your heart rate's high and you're also pretty, okay, we're working too hard, okay? Wind it back a bit, find the rhythm, okay? Otherwise, if we've been really controlled, really smooth, really consistent, our heart rate's up, I'm sweating, I'm sure you're sweating, we've got a good work process going on, okay? Okay, so let's think about our rhythm, ratio. Remember this recovery speed. We want it to feel like it's at one pace, okay? One speed. Have a look down. Does that feel like it's going one speed for the compression, or is there a quick, slow, or is there a slow, quick? Okay, one speed. And we're doing this with the momentum, and we're coming into the front with compression. There. Okay? Feel the change on the feet. Yes, you're going to feel the strap. Then the feet feel like they're floating. And then as we compress, you're going to feel that load onto the balls of the feet. Okay? And as we press away, the heels are going to come down. Don't focus on them. Just have a feel. Okay? If we feel like we're sort of pushing too much on the toes, like that, probably a telltale sign. There's generally sore calves, Achilles. But if we're just feeling those legs going from the balls of the feet to the whole foot process as we swing that body there, okay? It's these muscle groups using the platform of the feet to press against, okay? Remember, lemons under the feet, squeezing it out, okay? No lemon smash, okay? So, last 4.5 minutes. How do you feel? Okay? Evaluate for me right now. Can you breathe? Are you gritting your teeth on the drive? Or have you got patience? Okay, nice. Good. Rhythm and flow. There it is. Lovely. Okay? And this is where try, even though we're fatiguing, we're sweating, puffing, let's really enjoy this last part, right? It might have been a prick of a road because I'm trying to hold this. Fuck, it's feel awkward. Okay, let's just really finish this off, holding what we can do without overworking it, without trying to increase it and really pump out the speed. Okay, smooth. Okay, one pressure with me as we push back. The forces, the summation of forces, which is the sequence. Okay, legs, body, legs driving the body. Okay, patience. Okay, lovely. So, last 2 minutes here. Breathe. Patience. Feel that lawnmower feeling, that spinning top as we take it up. That's it. Nice. Okay, like an accordion, like a spring. We're extending, contracting, extending, contracting, using the body as the brake. Right there. So the last minute here, let's really feel that. Shake it out. Patience, rhythm, one speed. Oh, nice. Now think about your composure, your face. Open the mouth. Good. Okay, about 3 strokes left to go. Boom. Okay, just like that. Okay, so really good session. Okay, let's just warm it down for a little bit. Okay, now what you'll be able to do, hence changing to the 5-minute split. I know it's set to 6, but I work in quarters, halves, percentages, right? I'm not and quite even. Okay, I don't like the old fifths and 7/8 and all that sort of stuff. I'm like, mate, let's just keep it nice and relative to what we're trying to do. Okay, 30 minutes, real easy. There's 3 10 minutes. Let's break it up to 5 minutes per 10 minutes. Okay, hence why if you're doing workouts and stuff like that, if we were going to do pyramids over 30 minutes, even's easier, because then you're like, well, I'm changing it 17 and 23. Is that on the 23, or is it when it's 23 point thing? You're like, or is he just like, let's change on the 5 and on the 0, on the 5 and the 0. Pretty easy. Okay, but it'll give you a good workout, good feedback as to your consistency, okay, which was the aim, the goal of what we were trying to do today. And we can see the fade if we went slower, or the gain if we went faster, or, right, and I'm sure if you're on some of the forums online, which is what I say about the community as well, is that there's a whole lot of people that just want to hit an even split the whole way through, right? If they could do it on 20 rate, 2-minute split, and you've got 6 of them sitting on your screen, you'll be like, fuck, I'm good, because that's what you're driven by, okay, is consistency and the aim to try and be really good with your time, okay? But as I say, remote, look at this view, eh? You like that? That is a cracker. She's a great day here today. So we're in the Bay of Islands, okay, in New Zealand. I'll give you a little bit of history. Just over there is New Zealand's first capital. Okay, so when we were colonised back in, I don't know, 1800, whatever, Captain Cook came rolling around from the UK. I shouldn't say raping and pillaging, but, all the explorers that came around the world came down here, settled there, came on in the bay, beautiful. Hence the Bay of Islands. There's tons of islands out there, hundreds. And they came in here, and this was New Zealand's first capital back in bloody 1780 or 1800. Don't quote me on the age, because I know a little bit of history, but not all the dates. So, beautiful spot. My girlfriend's family's got a place here. I needed a bit of R&R, so here we are. Okay, right, that's probably enough. Great session. Just going to have a quick drink before I answer all your questions, and then hopefully we'll get a whole lot of dogs that are going to come running outside and have a sniff. They'll be out here ready for a play. Just realised that we did this workout because you don't have a whiteboard. Yeah, well, that's exactly right, bro. Get to a pace, maintain it. Once you get to your pace, then duplicate it, maintain it, and then just hang duplicate it again and again, think you're rich. Yeah, that's it, right? And that's one of the things with it is people are trying to. I don't know, right? Because I think one way, but I don't know what everybody else thinks. But the whole idea is to just continue your pace, right? Is to hold and maintain what you did on that previous stroke. Okay. Now there's an energy level that you have to do to maintain that. You shouldn't have to work harder and harder and harder and harder and harder and harder and harder to try and maintain that stroke. You've just got to keep it there. Now, yes, over that period of time, it's going to require more concentration and maybe a bit more effort from you to do that, okay? But the thought process shouldn't be that. The thought process, which is a lot of about being on the machine, is about getting it to maintain and hold and do what you need to, okay? And that's the idea. Thank you, phenomenal setting. Do you ever row on that lake? Mate, that's the sea. That is that Pacific? It must be. Well, that's a bay, but we go out onto the Pacific. I think it's Pacific. That's Pacific Ocean, eh? That's Pacific out that way. Yeah. I'm trying to get my bearings on thing. Yeah. So basically, that way, if you head that way, is like America, that way probably, somewhere that way. So my dogs don't want to come out. Where's Badger? They want to come out and say hi. Here he is. Hey, puppy. You've been a good boy. Steady state was easier looking view. Thanks for the advice. Khalid, it would be awesome if I could see your monitor. Mate, everyone asks, can I see your monitor? Can you see my monitor? It's all irrelevant, okay? Your monitor is what you need to be focused on in terms of being able to hold your rhythm and do what you're doing, okay? So if you're seeing your numbers and your numbers are the same, you're doing a very good job. Now, if I'm sitting here on trying to talk away at under 2-minute splits and then I'm like, oh, it's getting a bit hard, I'm going to back off a little bit so I can continue coaching you guys, but hold the fort, okay? But if I'm sitting here pumping it away, it's not, that doesn't help your split, okay? So yeah, it'd be cool to see mine. Got to remember I left the competitive nature of it a while ago, but you know, it is what it is. Come here, Emmy. Come on, old girl. Come on. See, yeah, I knew Robro would love the old dog. Come here, Emmy. Hey, how are you, old girl? Hey, look at you. We've got an old girl. Hey, you been a good girl? Have you? Yes? He's a good dog. We've got an old one, a young pup, and a big horse. Come here. Come here, Peepsy. See, look at this. Look at this horse. She looked like a horse. I think we might have died. Did we die? Oh, we did. Have we died? Eh? Oh, am I? Oh, just felt like I lost connection there for a second. Oh, I did lose connection? No, we're back. We're back again. We are back again, even though we're on a chat. Yeah. Alan, it's challenging for me to hold that rating and pace. One goes off and I focus on that and the other goes away. It's good session practice consistency, Alan. Your force goes down and everything. So that's okay, right? And this is the whole thing, is what I'm trying to get you to understand, though, is that if you can just, sometimes having this not even there is really nice, because all you're trying to focus on is a continuous movement, okay? And that's the consistency. It's terms of continuous and being able to just roll with your flow, right? To put your pressure down and then you recover, right? With your elasticity, with the speed of this chain, right? As I was saying before, so if you're holding it like this and relaxed, it's going to, like the chain, the handle's going to go weird. But if I hold it tense, see how I can hold it there, right? Loose, tense, okay? So using your body and the way that you can do it easily means that you can roll forward and be like, okay, I'm loose, I've got stability, I'm not like tight and ready for the next one. I'm flowing in and I'm elastic away, right? And that's the whole thing, okay? So being able to do that is what you want to try and achieve, okay, Alan? Now, if your rating jumps around by a couple of points, it doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter, okay? Because you've just got to try and get that consistency. And when you're trying things are going to jump up and down. Things are going to move around. And yeah, and so that's always the case. Perfect. I think that's enough. Come here, Badger. Come here, bud. Hey. Yeah, you're a good boy. Hey, dog content. We'll leave the dog content there. You can lick me clean. Okay, keep it up, team. Really good. Just remember, when you're doing things like this, when you by yourself, you just want to do that practice. You know, you could set that to a 3-10 minute, and you could do 10 minutes with, say, 30-second break. Okay, really good. Good focus to think about certain parts. Okay, Alan, could be something for you. Just go, right, really just going to focus on the rhythm. Don't even sort of worry about the speed as such, okay? But just get this movement going. Repeat, movement, repeat, okay, flow. You get that going, right? And then the next one, you can think about the pressure that you're doing for it, okay? And so now you're thinking about the pressure. Now you're thinking about the drive, okay? And then the last one could be about, I'm really just going to hold the whole thing together and connect it, okay? Hence why the interval stuff's really good, because you can really, if we had done that in, say, 5-minute sections, you could have focused, really solely focused on one point for this bit, then for this bit, then for this bit. Then you all put it together towards the end, bang, job done. Okay? Thanks, team. Enjoy yourselves. Stay safe. Till next week. Have a good time. Recover well, and we'll see you guys later. Peace out.